For more than 100 years, Dunbar School has been a pillar of Black history in Deep East Texas. 2 months ago, alumni, educators, and community members gathered at Lufkin ISD's Dunbar Primary School to witness the unveiling of a Texas historical marker. Mark Skirto has a look at the campus's long legacy in this week's Mark in Texas History.
Dunbar High School first opened its doors in 1923, serving Lufkin's African-American community with an all-African-American staff. The Dunbar Hall of Honor, now inside the building, is a museum dedicated to preserving the school's legacy and telling the stories of generations of students and teachers. In the museum, you will find memorabilia honoring alumni, athletes, and coaches from the era before school integration. Lufkin Mayor Mark Hicks called the marker dedication in January a proud moment for the city and a recognition of the school's unique place in local history.
It's also unique, the history of this school. I mean, if you really think about it, it's pretty amazing. Maybe one day they'll make a movie about the state championship.
With Lufkin ISD's integration in 1971, Dunbar High School was converted to Dunbar Intermediate. Fast forward now to 2026, a historical marker is dedicated to help community members and visitors recognize Dunbar's role in shaping Lufkin's history. The new marker and the Hall of Honor are both making sure the school's history is shared with generations to come. I'm Mark Skirto with this week's Mark in Texas History.
You can see the Dunbar School marker at 300 East Lufkin Avenue. If you visit the Hall of Honor Museum, you'll get to see photographs, letterman jackets, trophies, senior class posters, and achievements of alumni.